fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, houseofboxing.com. We're here with the winner, Jimmy Sains. Jimmy, 2 fights, 2 victories, 2 by stoppage. I know you just said, I wanted that highlight reel, but you got him out of there. You must be pleased.
Yeah, definitely pleased. I think it's hard to get that highlight reel when they're not actually engaging. When they're in that defensive mode, it's hard to force them out and get the openings. But listen, I'm 2-0 and moving forward, that's all I can ask.
Coming away from the performance, you're supporting here, by the way. They've come up from Essex to get behind you. How pleased are you with that support you've got, especially 2 fights deep? You can hear them before the fight, can hear them after the fight. You must be buzzing with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great to be up in Newcastle, to build my profile up and down the country. That's what I need to be doing. But everyone from Essex coming up, that means the world to me. Do you know what I mean? It means to have that support. Yeah, it's great. I can't thank everyone enough.
Eddie Hearn's often been saying, look, we need to look for this new wave of fighters coming through. These next-gen shows give you guys the opportunity to do that, showcase your skills. Do you believe that you're one of these next ones coming through that can be looking forward in the near future to headlining, coming, eventing and going down that route?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I mean, Eddie don't just sign anyone and everyone. He handpicks who he wants to sign. And I believe with Eddie's backing behind me, I can definitely go to the top. I mean, I've got a great team behind me in a Matchroom Gym with Tony Sims, Dan Lawrence, the eyes of Joe Cordina, John Ryder, Craig Richards, even Conor, benn, all looking down at me, helping, picking me these things. I feel like I've got a great environment, a perfect environment, in fact, to get to the very top.
I'm just about to come on to that, so I just spoke to Tony and I said, how beneficial has it been for you to mix in with the likes of, obviously, Craig Richards, world champion Joe Cordina, Conor, benn, obviously George Liddard, Maisie Rose, all these ones, sorry for missing them, but you know what I mean, with John Riders, you go through the list of fighters, surely all this must rub off on you and you watch them and see what they do, and it helps sort of give you that bit more experience.
Yeah, of course, they're all world level fighters. It sets the standards for me coming up as a young prospect. I'm at the very, very bottom of the pile in the pro scene now. I've got to build my way up slowly, but the boys in the gym, they've all done that, so I know what it takes to do that.
Now, I heard Eddie say in the ring, was discussion with Jamie Ward, that you're very harsh on yourself. I even heard just before we started this interview, you were like, "Oh, I wanted that clean-cut knockout." I mean, you got him out of there. Is that just the winner in you that sort of won't sit on your laurels and celebrate your success this early on? Is that just part of you so that you keep striving to improve?
Yeah, I mean, people like that, I'm not bigging myself up, but I should be taking them out. They're in there to do the job, just to do the rounds and survive, basically. Yeah, so I am a bit harsh on myself, but I know I can do a little bit better. I know in the amateurs I had 4 knockouts in my last few fights. I wanted to do the same as a pro, but obviously it don't work that way. Obviously the pros, they're in there, they're trained to cover up when they're hurt. Do you know what I mean? This is what Journeymen do.
I was just about to say, not just that, you've seen with Journeymen down the years, you see the same names on these cards. They get stopped every now and again, but a lot of them do know how to survive. It's not a case of that they're inexperienced. They may have had, like, you see these guys sometimes with 50 losses, but they're not always getting blown out of there because they're tough men. Do you look at that? You think you'll look at that in a few days and goes, you know what, it wasn't as bad as I first made out?
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably watch it back and think, oh, I was unbelievable. But yeah, like you say, this is what they're trained to do. This is their job, to stay in there, to survive. They want to be earning for their families, and I've got great respect for that. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to be getting stopped so they can fight the week again after. And I've got big respect to them because that's a very hard job. That's a job that I definitely won't be doing myself. I know how hard it is in there, so yeah, big respect to them.
Have you got a message for your supporters, the ones who've made this trip all the way to Newcastle in this, this decent atmosphere up here, a good fighting city? You got a message for these people before you get off?
Yeah, of course. Can't thank anyone enough for coming up from Essex. It's a long journey. I've done it myself. Yeah, and it's great support have from Essex tonight, and it means a lot. Thank you.
Jimmy, look, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for giving Boxing Social some of your time. We'll catch up after your next fight.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Thanks for having me.